All right, we're back. That's the
And
best intro we'll ever have. No, no cutscene, no little video. Just we're back.
yeah, no pussified, pretentious little tiny sips of coffee on a Batman mug when I'm clearly in my 30s. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
none of that.
you know what we need. We need to arrange a Steve Shives John McIntosh debate because John McIntosh hates Batman.
Oh, okay.
And when I say hates Batman, I don't mean like, wow, I don't like this character. I mean he hates Batman as though Batman were real.
Is it because? Is it because? Let's see. In all fairness, I hate Batman that much too, but
Really?
probably not. But probably not for the same reasons. If I had to venture a guess, it's probably because like Batman's a capitalist or something. Like
Yeah,
maybe that's why he
exactly.
doesn't
Yeah.
like Batman, right?
He's a white rich capitalist.
Right. And you know what's fucked up about that is like he's actually using his privilege to like help other people, and it's still not good enough.
Yeah.
He's like still fuck Batman. No, but I don't. No, Batman just boring as fuck to me. Like I don't want like a guy with just a shitload of resources at his disposal who's like pretty good at karate.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. I mean that's fine.
That's what made Rorschach so good.
I see. I don't know shit about that.
Oh, dude. Okay, Rorschach, he's from The Watchmen, and he's basically a poor Batman.
Oh, okay, okay. So he's like MacGyver kind of shit, right? Like, is that it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, he's really smart, and he's tough, and he has a friend who gives him, like, gadgets, but he himself is, like, he just lives in, like, some shitty studio apartment or, like, a back room, and he's practically homeless.
Jesus, I feel bad that I don't know Rorschach, but I know MacGyver. It's like, fuck me. Can we edit that part out?
I'm actually I worked on a parody game, and it was called Facepalm, and
Right.
it was gonna be a Rorschach-like character, but instead of the constantly shifting face, it would have just been like a black face palm right on his white mask, right?
Okay.
So this is I'm gonna tell everyone what we're doing. This is, of course, Civilization 5 that I'm playing, and I found a map that is the continent of Tamriel, and we're going to see if we can conquer Tamriel. And the reason I thought of this is because Sarahan is, of course, heartbroken that he didn't get to play in the real Tamriel, so we're going to have our own Tamriel with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we'll just have to develop our own fucking game. Like, I mean, that's where it's headed. But it's like, it's so goddamn annoying to me that it's like all that I heard. Like, see, I couldn't log into the fucking game for starters, right? So, like, all I figured is probably just dumb luck, lots of people, blah, 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 blah. And you get online, it's just a fucking avalanche of angry people who spent money on this shit, by the way, and are continuing to. Because we were all duped into, like, spending, like, you know, I'm one of those guys. It's like, I really thought this was going to be fun. So, yeah, I'll spend the extra $15 for this particular package. It'll get me this in-game benefit. Little did I know I'd never actually make it into the fucking game to use it. And it was just fucking absurd. So you have, like, this avalanche of people on Twitter and elsewhere just bitching nonstop about how they can't play the game itself. There's a joke going around about the login boss is the hardest part of the fucking game. And it's their tweets on the fucking on their official Twitter is like, hey, join us for a live stream right now. Play and it's like, wait a fucking second, dude. At least don't like shit on everyone by pretending this isn't happening, dude. I actually responded to that tweet. I was like, you know, they're like, so and so is playing live, right? I was like, oh, he could fucking log in. Good for him. You know, and so I mean, I was just relentless to those cocksuckers. But like, and today, I don't know. Like yesterday, it wasn't too bad, but then today, PSN is down. So somebody's always fucking inept and fucking things up. So you know, I don't know. I guess we'll just do it. Is that what we're gonna do? We're gonna play our own Tamriel.
Yeah, we are going to conquer Tamriel.
Fucking hell.
I'm playing as the Incans, I think. Yeah, the Incans. But I'm gonna roleplay that I'm whatever race is appropriate, and I'm gonna roleplay that the other races are also. But the problem is I need to explore the map to know where the hell I am.
Right.
Based on the ice, it looks like we're gonna be either Dunmer or Nords.
Okay. Well, here's the bitch about it. Like, I've never played a Civilization game at all. Like, I get the gist of it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like, but I don't know shit about this game, or how you start, or is it historically accurate? Like,
No.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like it's got real civilizations, but like I played this on a giant map of Earth, and it's like the Vietnamese were in Australia, and like everything's out of place.
Right. Yeah, this is fantastic.
The sub-Saharan Africans were in like Sweden. I mean, everything was backwards. What were you gonna say?
I was just thinking it's now. I've only been watching you play this for all of about 3 minutes now, but apparently this is like the first interaction I've seen you have where you just like beat the shit out of each other. Like there's like it's just like a weird looking scene where there's like plenty to go around and they're just hammering each other with shit.
Well, these are barbarians. They don't deserve to live.
Yeah, fuck them. Oh man. Like even the wildlife is like, what the fuck's wrong with these dudes? They're just beating the shit out of each other. Like, look what we're doing. We're just here, kind of just floating around. Stop that shit. Oh well. Good times. I guess that's the realistic part of the game. So I mean, how far into this are you in this particular playthrough?
I just started.
All right. Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, I'll get a scout.
Yeah, but dude, like I've had nothing but fucking problems out of the new console.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. This is interesting.
Clear war, no.
That went fast. Okay.
Yeah, the Russians. And again, I don't know which race they'll actually represent until I explore more. So.
No, but yeah, I was telling you. I don't know if I talked about it while we were recording our shows or anything, but the whole Mortal Kombat issue I was having with that, and the worst part about it was like took it back to the store or whatever, and it was like, I can't access this game mode, this particular, and like nobody there was having that problem, so it was like they did that thing where they were like, I don't believe you.
What?
Yeah, like they didn't say it, but you know what I'm talking about. They give you like smug attitude, like you just want to bring the game back for like your health, like you got into your fucking, like here's what pisses me off. It's like, okay, we didn't have that problem. Like me and my friends all have it. Like this girl said to me, she's working there. She said, me and my friends, we all have it. And we didn't have that problem. And I almost said, like it almost came out of my mouth, but my son was like standing right there, and he just almost came to me. I was like, well, do I look like one of your fucking dumbass friends? No, I don't. No, I'm having the. But it like I bit my tongue and I was like, oh, that's all that came out was oh, which in other words was like fuck you anyway.
Yeah.
But it was like, what do you think I did? What do you think what was in this for me? Like I left my house, I got into my car, I fucking wasted gas driving up to this fucking store for what, my leisure? Like what the fuck do you think I was doing? Like I mean, wouldn't it just be easier to hang out and play the game in the air conditioner and not fuck with you? And not have a stupid conversation? Yes, the answer is yes. That would have been the fun thing for me to do. But I couldn't, so I didn't. So fuck you and give me my money back.
Yeah.
Like seriously. And then the very next thing I get for that is Elder Scrolls Online, which most of my time has been spent offline. I'm looking at the fucking the opening screen, It's great. You get put into a login queue, and you just sit there. It says estimated wait time 1 second, and you're there for like 9 years. And nothing ever fucking changes.
Estimate. Good estimate. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys are right on the money. Like, it's true that many seconds pass while I'm waiting. Like, what are you saying?
Okay, in before they say, okay, we realize a lot of people have had problems with this, and I'm glad to announce on the behalf of ZeniMax Software that we have fixed the problem with the estimation bug. It will now give you a realistic estimate of how long you will be fucked in the air waiting to get online to the product that you picked.
That's what they fix first. Like, they don't actually fix the fact that it's overcrowded or anything. They just say, all right, we're going to adjust our explanation of why you can't play to be more accurate. That's it. That's what we're going to do. We've spent a lot of time on that, and we're happy to announce it is now accurate. So it says like 17 days, 4 hours, you know. Okay, thanks. Shit. You could like plan holiday vacations and shit around when you're going to be able to log in.
Normally, you have strategy games, and they act like a Roman Colosseum or arena, right? And just you get the gladiators in, and they conquer each other, they kill each other, everyone's dead, you know, at the end. These games, they're a bit more like a chariot race out of Ben-Hur, where the goal is to win a race of development, but then there's violence along the way as you throw a javelin at the guy in the other chariot or knock the wheel out of his chariot. So that's a bit what it's like. It's the best man wins. The person with the best. There's different finish lines for culture or conquest or technology.
Sure.
So, but I mean, I always treat it like it's I go for conquest every time because it's just more fun. It's especially fun. A conquest victory is especially fun when the goal is allegedly not necessarily conquest.
Right. What is the alleged goal?
Just to build the best civilization.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Which, you want to make an omelet,
Yeah.
Gotta smash some skulls with an enormous hammer.
Alright, so I stole their money and killed everybody.
See? I mean, I like how that's just your casual checklist. I stole some money and I killed everyone. Alright, that's off the list. Now we can start considering some construction, maybe.
Alright, promotion. Okay, so...
So, again, I'm a complete noob. So, upon starting this game, like, what are your options as far as, like, how you start? Like, how do you...
It starts you off in a random place, and you need to basically found your city right on the spot.
Oh, okay. So you don't really get much say. It's just like ready, set, go kind of shit. This is what you have at your disposal, and you get started.
Yeah, that's and I like that. I like randomness, and I like also games that just say, here's your situation, deal with it.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Familiar with the series at all? I mean, I'm sure everybody's heard of them.
Yeah, that's about as far as it goes. Like, I had a fucking roommate years ago that played these. That's it. I never got into them. Like, it wasn't my thing back then, so I never really got sucked into playing them at all. So, I
didn't get into it until late. I think like Civ 4 or something.
Right. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I don't know. I've always had fucking bad luck with games, like, especially PC games. It's probably not luck. It's probably just I'm an idiot. But, yeah, I mean, certainly that's it. But, I mean, so when I heard of a game, like, strategy games, this is time-consuming. You're going to have to put in an effort, and you're going to have to strategize. I'm like, nah, I can't do that, dude. I'm still trying to get, like, fucking Need for Speed to work. How could I even... Like, how could I fuck with this? I just never got into that kind of shit. Plus, I was always more of a console guy. And as far as I know, these are all PC games. Like, I'm not certain about that or if they ever crossed over to a console, but I certainly never saw them or played them there either.
Yeah, I started with, I think, Civ 4, and it was good, but it was really cheap because, like, if your cities didn't have a unit garrison there, then they had no defense whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And the computer was such an asshole about it, because it would just, like, declare war on you, take the unoccupied city, and immediately say, okay, we're ready for peace now.
Nice. I like that tactic, though.
Yeah, I think a lot of what I do in this game is just revenge for what happened to me in previous Civilization titles.
That'll work.
Yeah. And here's the total number. There's 12 people on the map, including myself.
Cool.
And we're just gonna go automated explore with this guy.
So what are your thoughts on the new Fallout game that's coming up. I know they did a trailer for that the other day.
Should be pretty damn cool. I don't really get hype about any new game. Like Fallout. Fallout 4 has been announced. It should be good. I mean, it's. hopefully we won't have login issues.
Right. Hopefully it's not an online game, because at that point I'm out. I'm just out. I'm fucking out. I'm not doing it. Like, seriously, they're like, Fallout 4 online. Well, fuck you. You just lost a sale automatically. Because it says Bethesda, and then you said online. Those words make my fucking brain bleed now.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, fuck your mother edition.
Well, see, I get hyped for games quite a bit, but not the way I used to. And it's because of all the fucking disappointments I've had, like, after I'm excited to play.
Same.
And it's the Cartman Land thing, you know? It's like, for me, it's just been some reason I can't play it, or the game was a disappointment, either or. The former more often than the latter, which for me is just, you know, problems like what I've been having. But it's a brilliant goddamn business strategy because I'm an idiot. And I really still want to play. Like, I haven't fucking learned anything from this at all. I'll be the first to admit that. Yeah. Like, as soon as the game is up and running on a regular basis and nobody's reporting any problems, I'll be playing the shit out of it like a dumbass. Right? Which really, I should just be going, you know what? Fuck you. I'm into this now. Right? Like, you've already broken my trust. This isn't going to happen. I'm not doing it. But, I mean, I'll admit, I'm just like every other asshole. Like, I'm going to play it as soon as I get the fucking opportunity to. As soon as they allow me to use the product I purchased, I'll use it. Fucking. And it's hilarious with technology, though, because in no other example would this be acceptable at all. It's like, you know, fucking buy a fucking house, but you can't sleep in there and shit. You know, it's just like, listen, dude. You like put your key in and it won't fucking turn the bolt, and you're like, well, what's the deal here, right? I just bought this fucking house yesterday. And well, you don't understand. We're having some issues with the locks. It's gonna if you could just sit out in the yard for a couple hours and wait, we'll have somebody out here. Well, why can't I just call my own lock? Oh, no. We've got a guy. Don't worry, we're on it. We're experiencing maintenance issues. Just hang out. Like, I mean, that shit would never fly. And I understand the difference before anybody's like, oh, your analogy's kind of shitty. You know, just don't do that. You know what I'm fucking saying? I mean, it's still money.
It's like, you know what it's like? It's like some someone saying, oh, your house has mold in it, you know, or termites, and it's got the tent over it.
Right.
It's like, sorry.
Yeah, we're doing what we can. Just wait it out, dude. Go to a fucking hotel, which costs more money, which they may or may not let you in when you get there. I don't fucking know. I've never done business with them either. Like, I felt like a fucking idiot speaking of hotels. Like, I went out of town like a month ago, and I never encountered like this fucking. I thought it was me. I really thought it was me. But this elevator would not take the card. Like, I don't know how many of you travel or fucking know what I'm talking about, but they'll give you a key card for your room. And a lot of like really big hotels, you have to take the card that they give you that accesses your room, and you use it on the elevator to get to your floor, to get to your room, right? So I go to fucking scan it, and it just won't do shit. Like, I mean, so I'm standing and I'm watching. You have to bear in mind, like, I'm watching people go in and out of the elevator next to me. Like, fucking unbelievable amounts of people are entering and exiting the elevator, and I'm just sitting here with this card and I'm just swiping it, and I'm swiping it, and I'm fucking nothing's happening. So finally I go up to like one of the people, I'm like, this card's not working, and they're like, oh no, you have to. It took me like a half an hour to get on the goddamn elevator, and it actually wasn't my fault that time, like, which made me feel good, because I was like, Joe, Jesus Christ, here it is again, fucking Kentucky retard trying to figure out how to use a goddamn elevator. This is fucking great, you know. It turned out
Kentucky retard sounds like a really cheap booze.
I'd try it. It's probably fucking delicious too. That's the terrible part of Kentucky retard. Fuck, sounds like a wine that could use.
Yeah, like a boxed wine.
Yeah. From the makers of Single Mom and Kentucky Housewife goes Kentucky Retard. Shit. Oh, Christ. You got to drink something when you're watching daytime TV, I guess, and
Yeah.
we'll be tucking each other. Oh, shit.